It's currently 7:41 p.m. and as of now, yesterday's my dinner video project finished uploading to my YouTube channel about an hour ago. I primarily worked on editing yesterday's my dinner video project on my phone through the YouCut video editor app. During my 2 15-minute breaks and my 30-minute lunch during my shift at Wegmans today. Which was from 8 in the morning to 4:30 p.m. I took my first 15-minute break around noon, my 30-minute lunch roughly from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. and I took my second and last 15-minute break around 4 p.m. Today, my mom both drove me to the Wegmans I work at from her place, and picked me up from the Wegmans I work at after my shift. On the way back to my mom's place, we made a stop at our local Taichi Bubble Tea in order to place an order there for pickup. As we waited inside for our order. By the end of my shift at Wegmans, I only had a handful of minutes of raw video clips left to review for yesterday's my dinner video project. Out of what was initially a somewhat high 15 minutes of raw video clips. For our order, I got my usual entrees of a premium beef rice box, which is what I'm having currently. and a bowl of spicy tonkatsu with pork as my protein. I didn't get a value pack bag of original shrimp chips as that wasn't available at the time. From the wooden table that's used to showcase Asian snacks available for sale. There were some fortune cookies near one of the cash registers for free, of which I took 2 and my mom took 1. Though those are currently being saved for later. This was our first time going to Taichi Bubble Tea. In about a month, and I saw that our local Taichi Bubble Tea was offering something new. Taichi Snowflake. I decided to fill out an order form for that so I could choose my own ice flavor, ice flavoring, and toppings, which included 2 Oreo cookies, a small Han Jen Dos novelty ice cream, a sliced banana, some jelly, and some boba. I got mango ice with honey flavoring, though at the time I had my Taichi Snowflake. Around 5:15 p.m., right after me and my mom got back to her place, I couldn't taste the honey flavoring much, if at all. but I recalled tasting everything else, and it was an enjoyable experience. My Taichi snowflake was pretty big by itself, so I decided to have just that. Instead of my Taichi snowflake and my bowl of spicy tonkatsu ramen with pork. For my part of our order at our local Taichi Bubble Tea, today the Taichi snowflake replaced my usual bubble tea slash boba smoothie beverage. Usually when I get a bowl of spicy tonkatsu ramen with pork, I have that entree right away upon getting back to my mom's place. But I figured that and my Taichi snowflake would be too much to have at once, especially considering that I would be having this premium beef rice box roughly 2 hours later. After I finished eating my Taichi snowflake, I went upstairs to my room and finished editing yesterday's my dinner video project around 6 p.m. Then I converted that video project into a 1080p quality U-Cut video file. And that's what I uploaded to my YouTube channel today through the YouTube mobile app. I recall first naturally waking up today around 4:15 in the morning. I decided to fall back asleep then, and did so within about 5 minutes. I woke up naturally for the last time today around 5:15 in the morning, and then got up within about 5 minutes. I got an aluminum can, orange flavored Celsius energy drink. And over the next hour and 15 minutes or so, I would occasionally sip at that until it was empty. Around 7:15 in the morning, I had with a glass of low sodium V8 branded vegetable juice like I'm having currently, 4 sunny side up eggs, and some ground hamburger, both prepared by my mom. I recall it was the last of the ground hamburger we had. When I had my Taichi snowflake, the bullet came in, called it poke ramen bubble tea. During my shift at Wegmans, during the first 2.5 hours or so, I primarily restocked the front sections and front displays. Of the produce department, I restocked cardboard boxes of orange dew melons, cardboard boxes of cantaloupes. I dumped a couple plastic mesh bags of sweet corn. At one point during that period of my shift, I used a hand jack to pull on its forks a large octagonal cardboard container, or bin as it's called, of regular seedless watermelons, so that I could restock the 2 flat open displays near each other for regular seedless watermelons at the front entrance of the supermarket. That's closest to the produce department. I transported that bin of regular seedless watermelons to there from the section of the employees only warehouse for those who work in the produce department. Shortly before I transported that bin of regular seedless watermelons, an older male coworker who wears a baseball cap forwards and a winter vest every time I see him, essentially told me that the regular seedless watermelons in the bin I transported weren't the freshest, and to use my judgment in deciding which ones to pull. And I ultimately decided to pull 4 in total due to suspicion of being either mildly spoiled or close to that point. Due to having mild, small, circular depressions on them. After my first 15-minute break and before my 30-minute lunch, for which I just had a paper glass of cooler water, as it was planned that me and my mom would go to Taichi Bubble Tea today, I would effectively be getting 2 meals for myself at our local Taichi Bubble Tea today. And I had already eaten earlier, so I wasn't really hungry. I primarily restocked 1 black plastic collapsible crate of 3-pound bags of baby cut organic carrots and 3 exact crates of 1-pound bags of organic baby cut carrots. For the carrots and celery section of the produce department on the right side and towards the middle of the produce department, I loaded those crates from the carrot runner in the cooler area of the section of the employees only warehouse for those who work in the produce department. Though these crates are pretty rectangular rather than being shaped like a typical crate. And I put them on the top level of my designated cart for today. The crates I used to partially restock the carrots and celery section of the produce department. Then I got the mushroom runner from that same cooler area and spent about an hour or so restocking the mushroom section, which is on the same side as the carrots and celery section, only a little more towards the front of the produce department. For the rest of my shift, I primarily restocked the banana section a few times throughout, only double stacking to not leave an open, partially full banana box on the banana runner. And I also restocked the hard items section of the produce department, which is right in front of the banana section, which is at the very back of the produce department, and predominantly consists of varieties of onions and potatoes.